ZZZ Joe B, back with another YouTube video. I apologize, it's been a long time. I missed you guys, I hope you missed me as well. But let's jump right into it. This is just a quick little mutation guide, armor guide, update for DPS. If you guys want to see a tank healer video, I could definitely go ahead and make that. I don't play those roles, so I'll have to reach out just to make sure the information I have is correct. But let's jump right into it. DPS. This is not a BIS guide at all. This is just a simple guide to make your life easier, your dungeon a lot easier, your group's life easier, and just get your mutations done a little bit quicker. So for this week, it is Reek Water, so Lazarus. It is a fire mutation, so you could apply this to what I'm about to tell you to all dungeons. So for example, I'm using Settler's Friend, Ancient Bane, because it's Lazarus. If you're doing Genesis, you want Angry Earth Bane. Yeah, just apply that to whatever mutation you're going into. If you want me to make a separate video for each mutation, going over it, I could definitely do that. But really just apply whatever dungeon you're about to do to what I'm about to say. So again, for example, Settler's Friend, Ancient Bane, Lazarus. That's why I'm using the hatchet. And then armor, I'm looking at Ancient Ward, which we'll go into more detail on that in a second. First, let's talk about the weapons. Settler's Friend, as I just showed you, and Spear. So this is a secondary weapon, so Spear isn't as important. You don't need to have Bane. Obviously, it's nice to have Bane, but Enfeebling Skewer is the main thing you're looking for here. Skewer hits apply weaken, reducing target's damage by 44%, you guys. Don't be sleeping on this. This is amazing. That is a massive damage reduction, especially if you're going to be in light gear, like this video is going to be telling you to be going into as a DPS. It is huge to have this. Now, everyone in your group doesn't have it, doesn't need to have a spear. So let's say you get into a mutation group and everyone has a spear. It's also okay to use, for example, a Great Axe. And then same thing, you want Enfeebling Maelstrom. Most important thing here is applying that weaken. I can't stress that enough. That weaken is huge. No matter how little it is, it's nice to have. It makes you take less damage. And it so happens that I have an Ancient Bane one, so I'll be upgrading that when I have excess shards, which I mean I do now, but mainly this is just a secondary weapon right here, so you don't need to get Bane, and it's going to save you shards. You can use this across all dungeons. For the hatchet, you're obviously going to want to switch that out. You're going to want to, instead of have Ancient Bane, you want to go look for an Angry Earth Bane. And you want to see that, let's see. So, for Genesis, I'm using this hatchet. It's Angry Earth Bane Rogue. The reason I'm using Rogue here is you can Rogue hit most things in Genesis, most bosses. Where Lazarus, you cannot backstab Scylla. And you cannot backstab, obviously, the final boss because you're just face smashing it. So that's the only one where you genuinely don't want to look for Rogue on your hatchet. So Settler's Friend, honestly, is good enough. Nothing special, but it's good enough. So let's move on to the armor now. So armor, you want to be at 12.7. It is very important you're at the min-max. You want to max out as much armor as you possibly can. But you mainly just want Ancient Ward. So light headpiece, Ancient Ward, medium chest piece. You gotta have the medium chest piece to have min-max. Then light gloves, light pants, light boots. All Ancient Ward. Every perk past Ancient Ward, obviously, this isn't a BIS guide. It doesn't have to be anything special. If you just want to get that ward gear out of the way, you find it on a chest run, you find some cheap ward gear off the market. That's good enough for now. You really want to like up it and look for BIS. But we're not too worried about BIS right now. We're not too worried about sweating it out. We just want to make mutations easier for now. So, just Ancient Ward. Weapon perk would be nice if you can get it. If not, it's fine. On armor. Now let's go down to jewelry. You mainly want to look for health. Health is super important. Scorpion Stone is amazing because it's got flame protection as well. So that's the other perk you would want to look for. So let's say, so it is fire in Lazarus this week. Flame protection is amazing. Let's say it's void next week. You want health and void. But health is the main thing you're looking for. And let's move on to the second one. Smooth Bone Ring, nothing special. You really... Leeching. I honestly love leeching. I really like leeching. In this build particularly, I don't need Hardy, so that's kind of a dead perk. But it's nothing special. You don't need anything crazy. Like, you're not trying to be BIS right now. And then Doom's Chance Hearing. just potions cool down faster. That's probably one of the biggest things I'd say you want to look for on hearing. But yeah, that's the mutation guide. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, please ask them down below. I try to reply to every single person that asks below. And if you honestly want to see anything else, any other tips about New World, I'll gladly answer them. I've been playing this game since launch a lot, PvE and PvP. So yeah, go ahead and drop them below. Anything you want to see in future videos, I'll gladly start making those as well. Try to be more consistent. If not, you guys have a wonderful holidays, honestly. If this is my last video before Christmas, have a wonderful holiday. If you don't celebrate the holidays, then just have a wonderful rest of December. You guys have a wonderful night. Goodbye. I love you. ZZ Joe B is out.